From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
American Door Company has been family owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Happy Friday morning to you. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Krueger. Thank you so much for joining us here on Weather NorCal. And this is another beautiful double rainbow picture, courtesy of Mike Graff from Chico. There you can see the main rainbow right here. Another one, outer edge. You look, another second rainbow. So yeah, some brief showers that did move through yesterday afternoon, and that is the result. I'd say that was a nice way to spend the afternoon. Dry and mild, though, moving forward into the weekend. We're starting off next week with dry conditions continuing there, but the next chance for showers, rain, snow in the mountains will be on Wednesday and continue through the rest of next week with lower snow levels for next week as well. Before we get into all that, let's take a look at your Krueger's Quickcast for your Friday, March 7th. Here's what it looks like as you're heading out the door this morning. Maybe some patchy fog in Trinity County, a little chilly, especially in the mountains. You've got those temperatures in the 20s there, but in the low 40s for the valley and for the coast as well. The storm system that, of course, brought those rainbows yesterday to Chico, that's moving on out of here, and we've got high pressure building in. You've got a storm system that's kind of barreling our way, but with high pressure in place, it's just going to break that storm system apart. So we can see some of the passing high clouds here throughout the afternoon, maybe some fog developing for later this afternoon and into tonight for the Humboldt Bay region, but otherwise, you're looking at mainly clear skies. If you're heading out to the ski park, no new snow in the last 24 hours. Of course, no big surprises there, but still at about 93 inches out at the summit depth with groom and rider-packed. Road conditions should be pretty much all clear. I'd say the Mount Shasta Ski Park Highway will most likely still have some patchy ice on there, especially in the early morning hours. No chain requirements to speak of over Northern California. Certainly a nice welcome sight there as well. Temperatures, though, for today are going to be in the mid to upper 60s in the valley. Yes, I said that, upper 60s. Beautiful weather, temperatures in the 40s, even some 50s for the higher elevations. It looks like somewhere in the mid 50s for the coast. And for tonight, yeah, it's going to get cold. Temperatures in the mid 30s on average for the valley. Still mainly 20s. There could be some teens in there for especially the eastern mountains, and looks like the coast temperatures there in the upper 30s to low 40s here for tonight. All right, here's your 7-day outlook for the valley. It is dry and mild through Tuesday. Then by Wednesday, Thursday, yes, you've got that rain making its way back into the picture. Certainly a welcome sight. I know a lot of you are hoping for a miracle March. I don't know how much of a miracle it will be, but at least we've got some wet weather in the forecast there, and also fairly low snow levels. So again, the dry conditions for the mountains as well, down to about 51 degrees by Tuesday, low 40s by Wednesday, Thursday. Look at the snow levels between 2,000 and 2,500 feet. We'll, of course, be adjusting that here as we get closer to that time frame, but certainly, again, nice to see some of that rain and snow out there. All right, we do want to remind you there's a free Weather NorCal app. Just go to your app store, search for Weather NorCal, check it out. I always say this, if you don't like it, take it off your phone, but just explore, check out what it has to offer, and I think you'll be a happy camper. All right, let's take a look at that satellite image one more time. You can see that low pressure system down to the south. That's what impacted us yesterday. But not too clear, but there is a ridge of high pressure that is building in. That's what this is butting up against and what it's up against as well, and that's going to pretty much keep us fairly dry. Here's the long range. See, that's that storm system, and it starts to butt up against that ridge, and as a result, we remain dry. There's going to be an area of low pressure developing here and still on target for it to move over Southern California, not over us. That means we continue to stay dry here through Monday, even Tuesday of next week. This storm system will approach by the middle of next week. We've got rain. Look at the snow. It's getting rather low. As I mentioned, I'd say on average around 2,000 feet, give or take. That's Wednesday. Then we still have more instability on Thursday and even Friday of next week. But I think the heaviest rain, the heaviest snow will be on Wednesday of next week, and then just turning over to scattered showers and snow flurries for your Thursday and Friday. But the Climate Prediction Center is still picking up on the wetter than normal conditions here, at least better chances of seeing that. So yes, it's very promising for us to see that wet weather here. Looking at the lake levels, the only lake that's seen a drop here is Trinity Lake, but nothing significant, right? Minus 0.11 here. Otherwise, that slight increase. And yes, we're back up to 80% capacity out at Shasta Lake. Hey, just kind of give you a heads up and a reminder that, we are out of the fire season right now. Things are looking good for us, but it's just kind of that friendly reminder, especially when we look across the nation, that you can see West Texas, South Texas under either a red flag warning or a fire weather watch there. You can also see we're seeing some in the Midwest. We're seeing some of those fire watches and warnings as well. So just a friendly reminder that if you have a lot of property, you've got to think about that defensible space here. Now is the time to make sure that you are prepared for the fire season as it starts inching its way closer to us. And if you can't do it yourself, there are a lot of great other services out there that can do it for you. All right, there's a look at your temperature outlook here. It is expected to be cooler than normal. When we look at your 10-day trend here, you can see, yes, that's those cooler temperatures, but still very nice here for today through even early next week. But quite a drop in our temperatures as that cooler air moves in, lowers our snow levels, and also, of course, that rain in the picture. There you can see those wave heights are dropping, but there still is that small correct advisory here for today, and it looks like they will be increasing going into your Saturday. So here's your marine forecast. North winds at 15 to 20 knots. There are your waves, but there's that small correct advisory here that we do have here for today. All right, here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Your temperature is going to be right around 60, give or take, but there you can see dry through Tuesday. Snow levels around 2,000 feet. So at this point, it looks like Weaverville, Hayfork, you could at the very least maybe see a mix of snow by the middle of next week. How about the North Coast? Dry conditions through Tuesday as well, with that rain coming in Wednesday and Thursday. Up north, 58 degrees for Gasquet today, 61 for Orleans, and 60 for a high today in Willow Creek. And for Siskiyou County, we've got 52 degrees out in Gazelle, 53 for Etna, 49 degrees in Tennant, and Doris about 47 degrees. Across the board, it's dry through Tuesday. It's that snow that moves into the mountains by Wednesday and Thursday down to about 2,000 to 2,500 feet. Eastern mountains, you're at 47 degrees in Viola, 57 degrees in Paradise, 50 in Susanville, and 47 degrees in Doyle. And your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by Walgamith Painting. Your temperatures in the mid-60s for your daytime high, 66 degrees in Los Molinos, and Orville about 65 degrees. Here's your 7-day forecast for Chico. Spring forward, yes, Saturday night or Sunday morning. You need to set those non-digital clocks forward an hour. If it's not connected to the internet, it won't change by itself. There, of course, you've got that rain coming in by Wednesday and Thursday. All right, your Valley neighborhood forecast to the north, 66 degrees for the city of Shasta Lake, 63 in Lakehead, 67 degrees in Palisadro. And there you can see Red Bluff, about 66 degrees. There's your 7-day forecast for Redding. Temperatures in the mid-60s for Saturday, Sunday, back up to 68 degrees on Monday. There's that drop with those temperatures by Wednesday, Thursday, with, of course, that rain in the forecast. That is your morning update. I'll be back again at noon. Until then, have yourselves a great morning.
At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too. Because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.